2 Alpha Titans.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
The world needs Kong.
There's something provoking me into war.
Alright guys, what is going on? Today's video is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, but I didn't actually want to do this video yet. The reason I'm saying I didn't want to do this video yet, the truck is not fully dialed in, and it's not even close to what it's going to be to when we're fully dialed in, and we have all the timing and all the power and everything else. So, yeah, there are a couple of reasons that we, I haven't done any of these wide open throttle pull videos is because we've had issues. And from the beginning of this build, Jay and the guy said, dude, you're going to have issues with big builds. It happens, bing, bang, boom, no big deal. And we've had a couple issues. Between the belt snapping, well, that issue got fixed. We got the ARS tensioner, so no more issues with belt slip or belt snappage or anything like that. That was the number one thing right after the fuel system. That got fixed, bing, bang, boom, that was done. And then me and Jay started, doing some tuning here and there. We started tuning. Everything was going pretty good, nothing crazy with the tuning. And then all of a sudden, the bottom of the basket broke off. I put that into a previous video. No idea how. We fixed that. That was good. I drove it around that day. Everything was great. The next day, actually, after that video, we had issues again. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Just yesterday, it was fine. And for whatever reason, the supercharger bolts holding the blower down were pulling the threads out. Yeah. So it was like another issue after another issue, which was just getting frustrating to me. Very frustrating. So I couldn't do anything during the week. And that was on, I think, a Monday or a Sunday. I can't remember. So that Friday came. I took the blower off. And every supercharger bolt on the thing is now helicoiled. It is, helicoiled with steel helicoil inserts. I did that on that Saturday morning. Started it up. Bam. Everything was fixed. We were getting a vacuum leak. And we had severe boost leak before that. I knew that was I was like, what's going on here? So I was looking everywhere for an evap leak, bing, bang, boom. I finally went under, checked the supercharger bolts after I tightened them last time. They were all loose. The only ones that weren't loose are the ones I previously helicoiled from the same reason, pulling the threads out. I don't know why. I could have over-tightened it. I could have, blown out. Who knows? They're aluminum friggin' threads. And so what I did is I got all new supercharger bolts, all new helicoil. I helicoiled them all. And ever since that, and we blew another O-ring under the Whipple when this happened. So I went back to my original thing. I put the red RTV under the Whipple, helicoiled everything, and as of right now, it's been a week or so, super strong. Everything is still down the torque spec. Everything is great. So with the helicoil inserts, it's holding it down much better than the aluminum thread and then the stock aluminum threads that were in there. So we were tuning. Everything was going good. And I'm going to show you the pulls that we were doing in the process of this tuning. Now, I am going to say this. This is on 1.5 to 2 degrees timing max. That is it. Now, before you guys are saying, oh, it's not going to run. No, it's not. This is not running 10s right now. It will not happen. It will run a mid-11, though, on the way it's set up right now. It basically... Now, I'm not saying that Jay's only giving me 1.5, 2 degrees timing. I don't know how much is actually in it, but that's all we're getting. We're pulling a lot of timing right now. And I think yesterday when I got under the truck, I found something loose around, and that could have been the issue. Because, when was it, Thursday or something, I noticed we went and had an O2 sensor code. So I went to go do a log on one of his newest tunes, and bam, I couldn't even do the log because it would go instantly lean. And then but before we did that, it was popping up the O2 sensor code, P0151. I took the code out. I took the extension out. The extension looks burnt up, everything else. So I ordered new extensions. That should be here tomorrow. This is Sunday. I'm making this video. So hopefully we get the extension in there fixed and fix the O2 sensor issue. Now, if the O2 sensor extension does not fix the issue, I'm going to have to take the O2 sensor off, look at it, and probably get a new O2 sensor. They're about 87,000 miles on these things, so that could be the issue. So, yeah, as you can tell, we've had issue after issue after issue, but right now that's the issue, so I can't do any wide open throttle pulls. I don't even have I actually have the extension off, so my 102 is not even plugged in right now. So I'm just sitting in the truck. I don't know if you could tell, it's raining out. I was going to do this outside, but it just started raining again. So it's crazy, guys. So yeah, I'm going to show you a couple of the videos and the pulls, and then I'm going to show you a comparison of one of my videos at the track when I did an 11.52, I think it was. and in better weather compared to what it's doing now. I don't have dig logs. We're not doing dig logs right now. We're just trying to get the AFR timed in. We are actually going a little bit rich too. So we're not even close to being timed into where we could be. So I'm going to show you one of the poles, and then I'm going to show you a comparison of that pole compared to my exact video at the track, speedometer versus speedometer. You can see it's basically identical. So to know what this truck can do once it's actually turned up is going to be ridiculous. Even Jay said yesterday, once we get these little dumb issues figured out, this thing's going to be stupid. Like, it's running 11.5, it's probably running mid 11s, and this is summer heat. This is 85 degrees out right now. So once we get, you know what I mean, it's going to be insane. So this could probably run 11.2, what I did last in the great weather. So once we get that and we actually get the timing up on this thing, because we're only at 1.5 to 2 degrees. To put in perspective, when I had my MS109 tune, because that's what I'm going to comparing at, I had 12.5 degrees full timing. No, wasn't pulling any timing. And right now we're at 1.5. And if you know anything about blowers and timing, that is absolutely astronomically insane. If I put 12 degrees timing in this and no issues right now, this thing would, I don't even know what it would run. It would definitely run probably a low 10, maybe even faster. I don't know. But he may even give that much timing. I don't know, because it's forged and it's lower compression, so who knows. All I know is this motor and this thing is going to be nasty, guys. I know I'm rambling on stuff, so let me show you one of the polls that I've done, and then right after that poll, I'm going to show you the comparison of what it did at the track. All right, guys, as you can see, it is basically side by side. And actually, this went a little bit faster to 120, 121. And in a bottom end, I don't know if this thing would be quicker or maybe a smidge slower. But as you can see, it's going to run basically a mid 11 all day, the way it's sitting. Running rich, 1.5 to 2 degrees timing. And I'm pretty sure I figured out why we're pulling timing. One of the bolts must have popped out on one of the backfiring things, or loosened up, or something got loosened up under there. It's got to get a new bolt, tighten it up in there, and it's rattling around. So it easily could have been touching the my God, the transcooler line. Looks like it's rattling up against the oil pan. Thank you, God. When I got under there to take the extension off to look at the O2 sensor, I noticed it was really loose. So I'm tightening that up, and definitely I think that could have been rattling and pulling all the timing, because that's where I'm pretty sure it's coming from. Once we get that fixed, hopefully we know if that's the issue or not. I'm hoping the O2 sensor is the main issue fixed. We just get the extension, plug it in, and bing bang boom. Because I'm gonna, like, the O2 extension, it looked burnt out. It looks burnt out. It could have easily been the issue. A lot of people have had issues with O2 extensions, so who knows, guys. So yeah, that's what we got today. I don't have like crazy videos. I want to hit the track so bad, but running issue after issue after issue after issue is getting kind of frustrating. But it's a big build, and you know, once we get this thing dialed in and when we can hit the track, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be, I'm telling you, this thing's going to run mid-10s all day. In the heat, probably too. This thing, I think it's got more capability than mid-10s. I really do. But I don't want to go and shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? My goal is going to be obviously just get the 10 first once we're hitting the track, and then go progress from there, go faster and faster and faster. Who knows how fast we can get it. And this is all on pump gas. No race gas. I don't need any of that right now. Yeah, I want to see how fast we can go on just pump gas. Now, once we get that dialed in, and once we actually get a new built trans in here, then we're going to turn up the boost, turn up everything else, and see what we can really do with this thing. Because, like I said, it's going to be fast, it's going to be nasty, and I just want to know what the capability is going to be. And we're going to be there soon. It is going to be there soon. Just right now, we're working out little kinks and stupid stuff, so I don't want to go around trying to make videos of polls when the truck is not fully dialed in. But I'm doing it for you guys now to show you where it's basically progressed at. And like I said, on 1.5, 2 degrees timing, it's running what I was running on 12.5 degrees timing already, and running rich. So we're not even, you could just imagine what it's actually going to be once this thing is ready to rock and roll, guys. So yeah, that's today's video, guys. I will have more coming up. It's just been hectic with work. Working every day. It's hot. It's summertime, so I don't got all the time in the world to do things. So once we get racing, guys, I'll have racing videos every week, a couple times a week, because I can hit the track and I can get a couple videos out of one track time. I'm usually there every single week once we're hitting the track, and then we'll have other videos in between and stuff. Just right now, just bear with me with trying to get this thing dialed in and everything else. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.